Hi everyone. Apologies that I'm only jumping on now. As things are, we just had some technical difficulties this morning, but thank you for your patience. Um, and yeah, so we've only got a few minutes before we start. Not a lot of chatting this morning, probably a good thing, because I would have probably gone on about something. But I hope you're all feeling great this morning. Swipe in quickly, let me know you're here. Yeah, day 4. How are you all feeling? Heading into the weekend, have you planned a rest day over the weekend, or are you going straight through Saturday and Sunday? Remember, we've got the workout, the spring workout with Siri and Jay tomorrow, which I think is going to be amazing. And of course, you can get up to 300 vitality points for that. So if you don't have plans for tomorrow morning, now you do. um, cool. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Beverly. Good morning, Daniela. Hi, guys. So we've only got few minutes before we start. Make sure that you have a cushion nearby if you feel that you need one for support. I saw we had a few newbies in yesterday, so if you're back today again, welcome back. And you'll always kind of notice that you need a cushion. So that can just be to sit on to lift your hips, especially if you've got tight hips or kind of a tight back line, so tight glutes and hamstrings. And it can also just be nice to have some extra padding. Hi, Alison Smith, Jolene, Renata. Guys, I laughed so much at all your comments on my baby goat video that I posted yesterday. Because I was like, I think I need to share this with all of you because it's just the cutest thing in the world and it made me smile. I have to force myself away from them. And work. But I'd rather be with a goat or work. I had a few requests to send her over to your houses. I could do so at a price. We can. I'll come with her, and then we can do a private goat yoga flow session. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm seeing amazing numbers pop up here. 5 out of 5s. Tracy Shepherd. Good morning. Brian, nice to see you here so often. Blanche Clausen, 5 out of 5. Of course, Blanche, super dedicated sunrise stretcher. Catherine needed this after Durkee Die Hard. What did Durkee do to you guys this morning? We will definitely stretch that out. Renata Stratum, 5 out of 5. Well done, well done. Exciting, guys. Rita and Rosalind, welcome, you beautiful ladies. Megan van der Werven, 3 out of 3. That's what I want to see. Remember, 3 is the minimum amount of sessions you need to be doing every week. And if you count that together, that's already 12 dots, right? Towards the end of the month, 30 dots out of 30 for 30 days. Zalna Arendse, 5 out of 5. Pat Govender, 5 out of 5. Eva Hermans, 5 out of 5. Barbara Dalton, Kathy Fuller. Guys, you are doing such an amazing job. But what I really hope is that it's translating into the rest of your lives and that you're feeling that not only, like, obviously, I want you to absolutely adore and love these 30 minutes, but I'm hoping that you're starting to see that the practice ripples over into the rest of your life and into your other physical efforts so that other practices, maybe more strenuous ones, start to feel a little easier on the body because you're a little more mobile, you're a little more loose, and you got that nice breath connection. Guys, I can't chat too much. We're going to get going straight away this morning. It is 7 o'clock, Friday morning, 4th day of our September challenge. I hope you're all feeling incredible. Even if you're feeling a little tired, that's fine too. We're going to flow together this morning. We're going to get our bodies moving. We're going to get ready for the last day of our 5-day work week. All right. So make sure you have your cushion nearby if you feel that you need one. And then we're actually just going to start standing. You can stand kind of, if your mat is long, you're facing the long edge of your mat. Okay, take your feet hip distance apart. Lift and spread through your toes for a moment. Activate through your feet. Level off, so parallel your feet to one another. Straighten out your legs. Take a nice loop of the shoulders and just come to stand nice and tall for a moment. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. A relaxed exhale out. And again, a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So even if you're not doing this live, even if you're catching up, whatever it's taken for you to get to this moment, to start your flow, let all of that go. Inhale into the present moment. Let everything else melt away on your exhale. And just before we close our eyes, we just set the intention this morning to simply be present, nothing else. No goals, no achievements, no anything. Just be present. Just allow yourself 30 minutes of just being here. No one else, nothing else, just yourself. Slowly open your eyes. Interlace your fingers and then flip your palms up to the ceiling and take a full stretch. So reach through the arms. You can look up to your hands if that feels okay in your neck. Take a full stretch. And then keep your arms nice and straight, but look forward. Find a spot in front of you you can kind of focus your gaze on. Might be me. And then start to raise your heels. Activate through the legs. Lift the heels off the floor. Squeeze the thighs. Squeeze the calf muscles. A little squeeze of the buttocks. And really try and lift and stretch yourself as tall as you can. It's fine if you wobble out. You'll just bring yourself back in. Nice. Release your heels down. And release your arms. We'll take a full breath in as we reach both arms up. And then a long exhale, just bring them right back down again. Beautiful. Interlace your fingers again, but change your interlace. So take the second finger interlace. Same thing. Take your arms up. At first, keep your heels grounded. Look up and try and get your arms as straight as you can. Biceps next to ears. Open up the tops of the wrists as you press the fingerprints into the back of the hands. And then level off the head again. Press into the balls of the feet. Start squeezing the heels up. Squeeze buttocks, squeeze thighs. Oh, squeeze yourself as tight as you can, like you're giving your bones a hug with all your muscles. Nice. And then lower your heels. Release your arms down. Arms up, full breath in. And release them down. Exhale. Good job. All right, let's take both arms up again. And then take a little side stretch to your left. So let's bend our knees for our first round. Allow your left arm to move to the side and reach that right arm up and over. You can have a little bit of gentle movement here in the neck, but you're trying to feel that opening across the right side body. Draw your lower belly slightly back. Nice. Come up. Keep your knees bent. And then to the right. Right arm down. Left arm drawing over. Soften through the head, the neck and the face. Squeeze that left arm across. Deepen your breath. Beautiful. Back to center. Reach both arms up. Straighten the legs. Nice. And then release the hands. Okay, you're going to bring your hands behind you. Same thing as we did just now. We're going to interlace. Okay. So for some of you, getting your fingers to interlace might be, like that's going to be quite a lot around the upper body, the shoulders. Okay, so then all you're going to do is you're going to keep pressing the hands kind of into the lower back, roll your shoulder caps back, and start to open up through the kind of like the pecs and the tops of the shoulders. If you can, you're going to start to extend your arms fully. And if you can go a little further, you can straighten out the arms, and then let's all straighten out the legs. All right. 3 full breaths here. I know it can be very intense, but stay in it. Open your eyes so you're not floating out of the room. Stay present. That's our goal this morning. Beautiful. Relax the hands down. Relax the shoulders. Release the arms. Good job. Make sure that your feet are still parallel. Firm your legs straight now. Reach both arms up, full stretch. And then we'll take that little side stretch to our right. This time our legs are straight. But as you go over to your right, if you feel any kind of pinching or tweaking in the lower back, I would suggest you bend your knees. So that just gives a little more support. But make sure that the lower belly is drawing backwards and you're really supporting yourself. Full stretch over. Deepen your breath. Beautiful, everyone. Let's come back to center. And then over to the other side, to your left, reaching right arm across. Remember, I'm not leaning forward here. I'm just trying to move to the side. So my right rib cage is still rolling back. Okay, one more full breath here. Awesome. And then let's come all the way up, both arms to reach up. Split your hands, bring them behind you. Take your second interlace, that same opening. You're going to roll shoulder caps back. You're going to maybe extend the arms, maybe take the hands a little away from the buttocks. Up to you. Deepen your breath. Keep the top row of teeth about parallel to the floor. So I'm not throwing my head back here, right? I'm not doing that. I'm keeping my top row of teeth pretty much parallel to the floor. And I'm only thinking of opening the upper back. Nice. And then release. Okay, so stay as you are. I'm just going to show you from the side. We're going to move through some spinal rolls. So we're going to reach our arms up at first. Let's just take a nice last little stretch up. And then bend the knees to fold yourself forward and down. And tuck your chin. Okay, let's spend a few moments in this inversion so our body kind of just gets used to being upside down. You can nod your head yes and no as you just relax through the face and through the neck. Okay, spinal roll up. So let's prepare. Bend the knees, press firmly into the feet. Squeeze around the buttocks and draw the lower belly up and in. Start to roll up one vertebra at a time. And as you come all the way up, you'll come to stand and loop the shoulders. Not only up, but also out to the sides, back and down. And then we'll roll down the opposite way. So tuck your chin to your chest. Take a little bend in your knees. Let your arms be heavy. So my feet are active. My lower belly is drawing slightly in. And then I'm going to allow myself to roll all the way down. Once you reach the bottom, you could stretch out the legs a little bit more. Nice. We're going to do 2 more like that. So bend your knees. From the bottom to the top, super slowly, picture that you're stacking like little Lego blocks fitting onto one another, the vertebra, and try and notice if you're wobbling side to side as you come up. Try and keep your left and your right sides moving equally. Let's take a full breath in. And then to roll down, exhale. Tuck your chin, a little bend in the knees. Okay, I'm trying to get my top of my spine to go down first. Oh, so nice. Just a traction through the spine. I'm going to come all the way down as far as I can. And then maybe straighten out the legs. Take a full round of breath. Prepare last round. Bend the knees, Squeeze glutes, lower belly in, so we support the lower back as we roll all the way up. And come up to stand and loop the shoulders. Again, full breath in. And tuck the chin. Start to roll all the way back down until you're in your forward folds. So stay here for a few breaths in your forward fold. Let me just rearrange myself. All right. Then we're going to take our halfway lift. So your knees might be quite bent here. You're going to heel toe your feet apart for a straddle. Okay, so the legs aren't going to their widest. We're not looking to go into a side split. Okay, so they're about one of your own legs distance apart. My toes are pointing forward. My knees could still have a little bend. I'm tilting my pelvis forward. And then from there, taking my chest and my gaze forward. Once I can't go any further, that's when I will settle down the rest of my spine. Okay, bring the weight a little bit to the front of your heels and the balls of the feet so that you're not hanging back in your heels and your hamstrings. There's a lot of weight in the balls of the feet. Curl your chin towards your throat. We're going to hold 5 full breaths. Now it can be quite intense, so bend the knees if you need to. And if being upside down becomes too much, then you'll, of course, just press your hands down, bring yourself into a halfway lift. Nice work, everyone. Remember, no cheating, all 5 rounds of breath, and then you'll come up into a halfway lift. Okay, little bend in the knees, hands to hips brings you to stand all the way up. So we're going to move into what we call triangle pose. There's a lot of benefits to this pose. You get really nice openings through the body, nice strong legs, but also a stretch across certain parts of the legs in the groin. So let's turn our right toes out to the right. And then you're going to keep your right foot parallel to the long edge of your mat. My right heel is lined up with my left heel. And my left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Those of you who are hypermobile in your joints, don't lock out this front knee, please. Give it a little micro bend and firm around that knee joint. Bring your torso up straight. Okay, so my hips aren't looking forward over that right leg. I'm trying to kind of encourage that left hip to pull back. I'm going to open my arms out to the side. I'm going to draw my left hip back, draw my right arm forward, 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 forward as far as I can go. Bring right hand to shin, rotate the rib cage open. Left palm faces the front. And then you could look up. If that doesn't feel great in your neck, you'll either look forward or down. We'll just take 3 full breaths here. One of my favorite poses. Deepen your breath. Nice. And then last breath, pull that top arm up and over and feel that beautiful stretch that you receive over that top line of the body. Good job, everyone. Or bend your right leg, not micro bend it quite a bit. Bring yourself all the way up. Good job. Let's take that to the other side. So right toes turning forward. Okay, left foot out. Left foot parallel to the long edge of the mat. Right foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Heel to heel alignment. Right hip pulling back. Right hip pulling to the right. Left arm moves forward and down. I'm going to rotate my rib cage open. Reach my right arm up. I'm either looking up, forward, or down. Not overextending that front knee. 3 full breaths. Last breath. Pull that left arm across. Try right arm, sorry. Roll your rib cage open. Nice. Let's bring right arm up. Bend into your left knee. Bring yourself all the way up. Turn your toes forward. And again, move down into your forward fold. Good job, everyone. And just allow yourself to soften all the way down. Okay, we're coming to a little halfway lift. We're going to walk to lunge across our left foot. So bring yourself all the way to the left. Adjust as you must. You want your feet on parallel tracks. Ground your right knee. Pad it if you need to. So this is the opportunity to use the cushion. Press firmly into your front foot. Bring the torso away from that thigh and reach your arms up. We take a twist to our left, so draw your left arm back, your right arm forward. Bring that left arm down, forward and up, and take the twist to your right, so keep squeezing through your right buttocks. Right arm comes down, and both arms reach up. Lift yourself as tall as you did in the beginning of class. Nice. And then bring your hands down. Raise your right knee up. Okay, as you need to, use your hands as much as you need. You're going to walk to lunge all the way over your right leg. Ground your left knee. Pad it if you need to. Make sure your right knee is stacked above its ankle. Press firmly into that foot. Draw the arms up. Both hips are facing forward. I'm going to twist to the right, reaching right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Beautiful. Lower the right arm down, forward and up. To the left, keep squeezing left hip forward. And then allow left arm down, forward and up. Beautiful. Bring your hands down. Raise your left knee up. Walk yourself back through to center. Heel toe the feet to be hip distance apart. Bend your knees, prepare spinal roll, all the way up to stand, and loop the shoulders. Nice. Okay, a little bit of lymph work, yay. All right, I know we've all had a hard week. I know you guys have been pushing your hips, pushing your lit. So let's try and get a few of those, any toxins, any buildup in your body. Let's try and get that to release out the body. So remember, 2 main rules of lymph. No effort, meaning low heart rate, not creating any additional metabolic waste, and long exhales. A lot of the lymph nodes sit in and around this area, and so we want to stimulate the breath to really get all the toxins to move where they need to go, and all the other kind of hormones and white blood cells that the lymph system transports to also get to where they need to be. All right, so arms out to the side. Most of you know this. Make sure that you're not going to knock yourself or anything or anyone around you. And then you're just going to start to jelly arms, twist around yourself. Okay. Remember, we don't want any tension in the body. So you can see, as I move, I give a little lift to my opposite heel, to the direction that I'm twisting in. I've got a soft little bend in my knees, like a little pumping action. Okay, so keeping in mind that our lymph moves from the extremities inwards, okay, from the bottom up through our legs, through one-way valves. So it's like every time I do a little pump, it moves the lymph up. And then once the lymph moves kind of through that little one-way valve, it can't go back down. So then it just moves up, 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 and it goes into all the lymph nodes in and around the hips, the armpits, the chest, where it needs to be kind of checked out and then sent in the direction that it needs to go. So Let's keep going. You all, of course, know I love my little SH sound on my exhale, so let's add that in. Normal inhale, and then exhale. Nice. And you just let it become a moving meditation. And so as we encourage our body on a physical level to let go of what isn't serving it, right? To help it send anything out to where it needs to be expelled because our body doesn't need it, right? Or it's toxic. So in the same way, you can kind of start to think, how can I use this practice off my mat and away from or apart from my physical body? Nothing is apart, everything's connected. But what other parts of myself can I use this? Maybe energetically, maybe mentally. What thoughts am I constantly holding onto that are toxic? How do I let those go? What do I need to move? What do I need to change for that toxicity to leave my life? All right, let's go a little longer. All right, and then you can slowly start to slow it down. Take another full breath in, full breath out. Loop the shoulders, and again, just come to ground. Close your eyes for a moment. And then almost like you could do a little, like before and after flashback to where we started standing and to how you feel now. Like if I had to visualize that, my before photo is quite desaturated, almost black and white. It looks a bit, it fall or a bit dusty. And if I look at my photo now, if I feel into my body now, I feel a lot more energized, vibrant. My picture feels quite colorful. Let's take a last deep breath in together here. And an exhale out. Nice, gently open your eyes. Okay, you can bring yourself to lie all the way down on your back. So any way that's easiest for you. Slowly bring your knees into your chest. Right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. And then just pause here for a moment. Again, let's open our eyes. So this isn't the opportunity to fall asleep again or start planning your day. I know it's difficult, especially I think for parents who have kids. But I guess if your job is your job has that role as well as keeping you on your toes, it's difficult to not kind of automatically jump into that planning mode. But just see, we've only got 5 more minutes left. So, I was saying to Roz yesterday, she said her rest days feel like such a challenge. And I just said to her, replace the word challenge with blessing, and just take these 5 next minutes that might seem like a challenge to just be still, but rather see it as a blessing to be able to be still. I mean, I don't think a lot of people have the time to just lie on their mat for 5 minutes in the morning, It really is a privilege. All right, let's bring our hands around our left knee, extend your right leg forward and gently ground your right heel. Okay, you can move that left thigh a little away from you and then a little closer in, so it's almost like this pulsing kind of feeling. And then we'll move that into a twist. So keeping your right hand to your right shin, open your left arm out to the side, I like to move my whole pelvis a little to the left, and then I can encourage my left knee across to the right. Ooh, maybe like me, you get a nice click in the spine. My left foot is to the floor, or it can be on top of your right thigh. Okay? Oh, and then getting this beautiful space of this left hip away from your left armpits. You could look to the left, really allow the body to open, stretch out that left arm, palm facing up, and lengthen, deepen the breath. Stay in it. All right. Take your time to come all the way out in any way that's most suitable for you. Bring your knees back to your chest. Again, just pause in more of a symmetrical shape. Then let's interlace the hands around our right shin. Reach your left leg forward. Feel that nice opening in the front of that left thigh. And then again here, just a few little pulses of this right knee, or rather this right thigh away from the belly and back towards the belly. Deepen your breath. Let's take that twist to the other side. So it's our right arm out, left hand to right shin. You could actually lift your pelvis and take it a little to the right side of your mat. Guide that knee across for your twist. Move slowly. Ooh, I'm getting massive clicks in my spine this morning. That's so nice. Opening my right arm away from me. My palm is facing up. My armpit is open. My lungs open. I'm encouraging that right hip to move away from my right armpits. I'm going to soften through my feet, so release any tension that I'm holding through my feet or my legs. Let that right shoulder become a little heavier. Expand through my lungs. Let's take one more round of breath. Good job, everyone. Slowly bring yourself back through to center. Both knees to chest, a nice little squeeze here. And then just move through some hip rolls, so releasing the knees away from one another, bringing them back together. Just rolling them around. You can change direction. Okay, and then meeting in a seated position, you could either roll over to one side and meet us there, or you're going to take like a few little rocks forward and back on the length of the spine. If you've got any back injuries, this might not be appropriate, but otherwise kind of using the weight of the body and gravity almost to give yourself a little massage. And come all the way up to sit. Come into a cross-legged position, or legs even out in front of you if that's easier. Let's just ground. Let's close our practice properly. So close your eyes. Acknowledge the last 13 minutes. Truly and honestly thank your body. And then thank yourself for showing up. Even if it wasn't at 100%, even if it was at 10%, you showed up. And that is the one most important thing. of anything in life is just showing up. No one expects you to be perfect all the time. You shouldn't expect yourself to be that perfect version every time. But showing up for yourself, that's the most important thing. Thank you, everyone. Well done, well done, well done, well done for this week. I know for a lot of you, it's definitely not over. Tomorrow is Saturday. It is the spring workout with Suri and Jay. So whoever's doing that, have fun, enjoy it. See if you can hit playback on one of the flow sessions from this week, get an extra dot. If Sunday is your rest day, do 2 flow sessions, get 2 extra dots. We were chatting about doing a cold water swim challenge with the sunrise stretches by the end of September. So we're going to chat about that next week. Oh, it's like my worst nightmare. But I got a lot of cool tips from everyone yesterday, so we shall make that happen. I think it needs to happen. All right, guys, I can't stay too long today to chat. I'm sorry, we had like no chat time today. But I love you all, and I wish you all a beautiful weekend. If you're joining Jono now, have an incredible workout, and have a beautiful weekend, everyone. I will see you first thing Monday morning, 7 a.m. All right, everyone. Bye.